Hi guys, Matt Lemke here through Gamer Goggles. I'm at Gen Con 2025 with Sean and Kevin from Palladium Books, and we're going to do a couple of interviews. Maybe we'll see where it goes, but my goal is 4, but it's probably going to be 1. Well, I wanted to break it down by niche.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. Let's
do 4.
So let's start with riffs. I guess the newest, biggest news is the new cover
And title.
from what once was Manhunters. If you
Coalition Manhunters.
yeah, oh yeah, yeah, because I just confused you. What once was Coalition Manhunters, and if you're curious about that, I did do a review of it, and it'll be somewhere listed. I did that last year. The only change to the book is the experience tables, right?
We added experience tables and, of course, the cover and the new title. And the reason we did that is a lot of people were confusing Rift's Coalition Manhunters with the old 1990s Rift's Manhunters, which was space opera, had nothing to do with...
And it was a licensed product, had nothing to do with actual riffs.
Right. And in fact, last year we were doing an interview, and Sean talks about how this isn't Rift's Manhunter from the 1990s. This is old new. And 2 guys in the front were like, "Oh shoot, we got to go back to the Palladium booth."
They at the end of the thing, they were like, "Oh wait, that's a completely new book." And so we
decided to change the title.
The title led to confusion, and then I think the cover art
it
was also
nondescript.
So now you can see,
seems like a raw addition to me. The cover art,
right?
Because the color was so simple.
Yes, and that also confused fans.
Yes,
and so with the new one, you've got fantastic art by Mike Majestic, with a Coalition Psi operative wielding telekinesis and a Psi sword. So that's what this is about. The Coalition thought police and their psychic. Their secret psychic core.
And there's 80 new psionic abilities in it.
Yep.
And
new psychic OCCs.
All kinds of great stuff.
Expanded dog boy material.
The amount of psychic material in this book is phenomenal.
Well, I think it's a must-have Coalition supplement, right up there with Coalition War Machine. So if you really want to understand, how does the Coalition fight against supernatural threats? How do they deal with assassins and their mages and also just keeping the populace in line?
Yes.
I got to be honest too. I mean, when I hit the psionics part, I was on a real good roll with writing out my review, and then I hit the psionics part, and I'm like, "There's 40 minutes here just in this. I got to come back and do this later."
There's a ton.
It's
a great. It's one. I mean, it's one of my. I think it's one of Kevin's best books, especially if you're a fan of the Coalition.
Yeah.
So it's a fantastic book and answers a lot of questions.
Well, it actually made me ask a lot more questions, like, is Prosec human? I guess the next thing is the new art for Rift's Black Market.
Yep.
So I don't own this book yet.
Oh, it's a fantastic book. It's a fan favorite book. And the arts, again, I think it wasn't doing any favors. For the book, and
so we trying to give a young artist a bit of a boost and encouragement in his career, and it was
for years. It was on the cover. So, but we decided we commissioned a new cover from Alana Rose. She did a fantastic bang up job on the cover art, and we're really, really happy with it.
Yep, one of our many new artists that you'll be seeing in the future.
Yep. So
it's a beaut. It's similar to the first one, but it's different, cleaner, more painterly.
Yeah.
More moody,
and she's, for a lot of fans out there to know, she's actually a student of E.M. Gist, who does the Dead Rain covers.
Yep.
So if you like the Dead Rain covers, just a little bit of scuttlebutt about how we met her and knew that she would be really great quality in people. So,
well, I guess that brings us to the Rifter. So he mentioned he gave an artist an attempt or a shot within the industry. Are they, out of curiosity, are they still in the industry, do you know? Or was that their only a one and done?
I think that was sort of a one and done.
That's a bummer.
Yeah.
But anyway, the Rifter accepts submissions.
Yes.
And I'm guessing, I don't really follow it that much, but there's almost as many Rifters as there are world/dimension books. Is that correct?
There are. Yeah. There are 85 Rifters, and we've got almost as many Rifts and Rifts Dimension books, source books and world books and dimension books.
Yep.
And how often do you publish those now? It used to be a
The
little bit
Rifter?
more. Yeah.
Yeah, now
We're shooting for once a year. We're
Yeah.
calling them annuals, but we had one come out a couple of years ago, and we got material for I think another 2.
Yeah.
But they haven't come out yet.
Yeah.
We've just been so busy with
Well, that was a project.
and other things.
Yeah, and other things.
Yep.
But yeah, no, the Rifter is something we want to do at least biannually, if
Yeah.
not annually. That's the goal.
Yep.
So, and it's great for fans, whether it's artists or writers, to get to showcase their work and get a shot, get some recognition, and get their foot out there, foot in the door, let people see what they think, and let the fans decide
Yep.
what they enjoy.
How many authors, artists have come out of it and done repeat work for?
Oh gosh,
Palladium.
lots, at least a dozen, if not more.
So it is a great way if you're looking at getting into the
Oh, yeah.
industry, or just get your name out there a little bit. You'd
Absolutely.
be like, it's part of your I was gonna say dossier. Gosh, I'm thinking too much like Ninjas and Super Spies right now. Portfolio. That's the word I was looking
Yeah, I
for.
mean, even there was Rifter material by, like, for instance, Mark Sumimoto, and he's credited in Titan Robotics because he had a lot of ideas that we then expanded on. It went to create Titan Robotics, Matt Clements, and then I worked on that as well. So no, it's a great way to get your ideas, become a part of the canon,
Yep.
and maybe get the opportunity to work on multiple projects in the future with Palladium.
Yeah, and to get a feel for what it's like to get published and
And
what's
just
involved.
get
and-
published,
yeah,
right? I mean, a
yeah.
lot of times getting that first credit
It's
is the hard
exciting,
part.
yeah,
it's exciting, but it's the
Yeah.
tough part too, right?
It is. Sometimes you luck out, but it is. Sometimes right after you get published, they go belly under.
It happens too sometimes. Yep. So
So I guess that brings us to Antarctica.
Okay.
What kind of environmental material can we expect out of Antarctica?
Cold and ice.
Well, okay.
surprise. Yeah.
Besides that, I mean,
You're really wowing the fans now, Kevin.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I couldn't resist.
I know. Are there going to be special rules for cold effects?
There's information about cold and survival in the Antarctic. There's a lot of cool things that I think people won't be expecting, including sort of, in the mountains of madness kind of thing. We have this ancient, it's like an ice and stone pyramid that is clearly alien and is clearly operated by either it's alive or it's got an AI of some sort. And it appears to help people because it hates the Splugorth. And the Splugorth have a secret base there and a zoo where they do weird experiments and things. And so if you can find this stone citadel, it can augment you. It'll give you animals that it can bioengineer and actually have weapons and things, so you can ride it like a horse, and it's got cannons built right in, bio cannons built right into the creature. And if you're willing, it'll even augment you as a human being. Of course, you're not going to be too human after that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's some cool stuff. There's ice magic. There's ice witch. There's a bunch of stuff about the Splugorth, a bunch of these weird animals that the Citadel makes, and all kinds of cool stuff as usual.
What's your favorite OCC coming out of that book?
We're trying not to do a whole lot of new OCCs.
That's probably good
Where
since
we
there's
got
2 million.
There's a guild. Yeah,
There's a lot.
gazillion. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's good. That's good.
I switch then.
yeah, it's more of an adventure source book.
Well, that's good. I was going to ask you guys if there were plans for more adventuring type of source book
Well,
material.
what we're trying to do is make sure that when you get any of our books in the future, that we have a little bit of everything for you. So you've got some great world building material, you've got cool character options and player options, and you have some really great adventure material. So that's one of the things that Kevin and I have been trying to make sure we have in every single book moving forward. So, and I think that Antarctica, if you've got Titan Robotics, if you get Antarctica, I mean, you're going to notice that we're making sure that each book is like a 4-course meal. It has a little something for everybody, and can really give a game master and players a lot of stuff to work with
Well, that's
in
excellent.
their campaigns.
Exactly.
After Antarctica, there's one more book, isn't there? Coming out this year or early next year?
Rift's Bestiary Volume
Best-
2.
yeah.
Bestiary
Volume
2 is being finished up right now. art, writing. I think the art's almost
all-
done.
yeah,
We-
all-
like there's
almost,
one
yep.
more monster that I have to write, and then we'll get art for.
Yep.
And then the writing is finishing up the different entries right now. So
Yep.
Matt Clements is working with me and Kevin on that one. So that one's coming, and then I'm working on Chaos Earth First Responders. So and we've got Stephen Cummings, who did a lot of art in
Titan Robotics.
and other and a lot of
Sovietsky and others,
Sovietsky
yep.
and others. And he's he's worked with Marvel, DC, Image. So he's a fantastic artist. He's a great concept guy, and he's really nailing it with the Chaos Earth.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to be a great riff
It's
source
epic,
book.
yeah.
I mean, this is kind of stuff that you could play and use this in Chaos Earth as usual, or this could be stuff that you could find in caches or even spawn adventures
Yeah.
and stuff in riffs.
Yep.
So I think it's going to be a really great riff source book.
Do you have targeted deadlines yet, or is that too early to say?
We don't say unless it's the next thing we're releasing.
Yep.
So we don't want to get too far ahead of that. But I will. But we do say, Bestiary 2, Chaos Earth First Responders. Those are the two books that they're in production right now. So we don't have like a release date yet, but we will be making announcements when we get those done.
What's your favorite monster in Bestiary 2?
There's so many great monsters.
So I was cleaning my basement the other day, and I stumbled across the first Bestiary, and I'm like, did he give this to me? Did I buy this?
Did you steal it?
I maybe because I checked online. I haven't done a review of it yet.
Right.
So I'm like, I don't remember getting this book. It was buried under a whole bunch of comic books.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, that was what, 5 years ago?
Yeah. No, that's a great book.
That was 5 years ago, then, right? That was
I think
that
it was before I joined.
COVID.
Yeah, it has to be.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
was before COVID.
It was before COVID.
Yeah, yeah.
I probably
it was-
got it my last year here.
Yeah.
Anyway, favorite
Yeah,
monster.
it's
The
great.
what is it? The jug. I always say it wrong. The
Jumping juggler.
no.
He said jug, so
What is it?
you always
The
have to have a
Jagger-
nickname.
It's
What's it do?
it looks like a crazy jackalope. No.
Oh yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about.
I know, but I can't think of the name either.
Yeah. Because it was Chuck Walton did the art for it.
Yep.
And
There's a name from the past.
no, yeah. So
There's
I
a
always
whole
get the
bunch-
name
There's
wrong.
a whole bunch of cool
but,
stuff
no,
in there. It's
Oh, I'm
like-
sure there is.
no, and there's cool. There's a lot of cool new monsters.
Yeah,
and
my
gremlins
brain's
and-
blanking on a
Yeah,
whole
sorry, I
bunch of-
wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah.
But no, that one's cool. There's some really great. There's a lot of really cool water-dwelling creatures, which I think is cool because it kind of rounds out
Oh, nice.
what you're going to run into.
Gives you a reason to
on
play
the
in the
water.
Coalition Navy.
Yeah, or ponds or lakes and things like that. So that's
You just
And
gave me
then-
a dire idea.
yeah.
Oh,
So
don't say it on camera. 'cause
I'm
then
not.
you'll surprise-
Somebody will
won't
steal it.
Surprise your
It's probably already been done.
game group, but
yeah, I keep wanting to say Jabberwocky. It's not a Jabberwocky, but yeah, that's my favorite one so far because it's I don't know. It's a cool. It's like an evil, not flying hornet. It's kind of cool. So
it
I don't know how else to
there's
put
a
it.
bunch of so as usual, it's a bunch of existing animals that are updated and expanded, and then
there's a handful
about a
of
dozen.
Yeah, I was going to, a dozen new. So a
Yeah.
good bit of the book
Yeah.
has been spread out there across many different
And
publications.
we've done new art for a lot of the pre-existing monsters as well.
Yep.
So because sometimes in previous books maybe it was just a quarter page, a small piece of art that wasn't highly detailed, and so we worked with Mike Majestic to come in and do big full half page or full page art.
So there's
for
a lot
lot
of half-page art in the book.
There's a lot of
a lot of
half page
art,
art. in the
yeah.
book. Yeah. Most of the creatures in Bestiary 2 have a half page of art at least, if not a full page.
That's good. That's
So
good.
no, we really it's taken a little time to get it done, but since we decided we wanted to do it right, we decided, let's get this done, let's do it right. Let's make sure we have real great art for the book too. So
All right.
And just to clarify why we can't think of specific names, it's been a long week
they're
getting
at
here.
Gen Con.
We've been busting our butts. We're
Yeah, no, we were
really
exhausted
We're
from
really
yesterday,
tired.
sorry.
It's not even noon yet, I think. So
No, it is afternoon.
Oh, is
is
it?
it?
We don't even know what time it is.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's
didn't show-
Wednesday.
well, I didn't show up till 12:30, so that's how I know it's afternoon. It's probably pushing 1.
Yeah, we loaded the trucks, drove 6 hours, and unloaded the trucks. It took like 3
Yeah.
hours.
Oh, you guys
so-
did all that today?
yesterday.
Yesterday,
Oh, yeah.
and
So we're
then
just
we're
kinda
doing
wiped out
final
today.
setup.
Yeah, we're doing
today.
the final setup
Yep.
today, and it's hot in that.
And waiting for you to, it's
So.
exhausting because it's so hot.
Yeah, they were waiting on me. I'm the reason why they don't remember anything. Yeah. But anyway, so I guess that concludes riffs.
For now.
Unless there's something
now,
you
yeah.
want to throw in the mix.
No, that's it.
Well, I guess I do want to mention that it's Rift's 35th anniversary.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So we just got done of a big whopping sale of like world books and source books, like all of them. And then that's also why we're doing the new covers, because it's Rift's 30th anniversary. And we thought, what better time to do some re-releases and augment some of the books, but watch out for other sales and specials that we'll be doing, throughout the rest of the year.
Yep. So.
Oh, so I guess there is one more thing that probably is appropriate here. When's the next open house?
We have not made that determination
Yeah,
yet.
it's going to be a little bit. With 2 things with turtles, we've gotten a lot more shelving and storage unit type
So it fills up the
infrastructure
warehouse,
in our
so-
warehouse, which fills up a lot of the area that was open for gaming before. And then the other thing with the passing of
Kathy.
Kevin's wife, Kathy, that she was kind of the heart and soul of a lot of the food and the great times that people
cool.
had.
Set up.
And so
We want good food.
You've never
But-
even had my kielbasa.
But it just means that there's we do want to do it, but there's been so much stuff going on with the production for Turtles and a lot of other things, finishing up these different books that we just talked about, that we're trying to stay focused on that
Yep.
and not get too distracted by
Yep.
an open house.
Because we
So,
just came out with a new website on the Palladium. Online.
completely new web store.
We've got our social media. We're working on more stuff. So we got the official history of Palladium Books. There's a new episode that goes up on YouTube at the Palladium YouTube channel.
Yep.
Every 2 weeks.
You didn't invite me.
We got all kinds of things.
Yeah, I'm finishing up the style guide and the writers style guide and writers guide
Yep.
for everybody. So that'll be out soon.
That's going to be big.
It's going to be huge. Yeah. So
So we got a lot going on.
and
It's
we're
just-
revamping how people will submit
Yep.
for the Rifter, so that it'll be through Google Sheets
Yep.
and using the correct, our own dictionary to spell check everything, and so it'll be a lot more integrated for people.
Oh,
to
you
be
made
able
your own
to-
dictionary? That's key.
Yeah. No. Exactly.
That is
So,
important.
with that and the writer's guide, I think it'll be a really cool combo for
Yeah.
people to know exactly what the expectations are when they're working up their own homebrew and content they want to share with the rest of the fandom.
Yep.
So
Okay, so there is one more thing. And you guys may not be ready to talk about it yet. It's the video game.
Oh,
yeah,
we're
well,
happy to
so
talk
Rift
about
Drops,
that.
how
Okay.
we launched a crowdfunder for that, and the big thing is the core offering was to bring back kind of the retro game as it was originally created on the Engage. But what we realized is a lot of fans actually want something with more modern graphics and gameplay, UI, music updates in the core offering. We had those as stretch goals, but that means that we need to kind of recombobulate the whole offering to include all those items. We also have interest from a few companies on doing traditional distribution for the game,
Yep.
which
Oh.
is something, so there will potentially be really nice box sets.
Yeah.
And so that means all of those things need to all of those things interlock when you're doing a crowdfunder with all the different stretch goals and things like that, and the base price line for different things. So it wasn't something we could reconfigure in the middle of a campaign. So we're working with our partners to, there's been other interest behind the scenes
Yep.
too in other ways. So we're working behind the scenes to see what other things we can offer up, because it's one of these things where you put it out there, it draws attention, and it starts new conversations. And so that's basically kind of in a redesign phase, because it's the first time we've ever tried to do a video game.
And we want to bring it back because the original game was produced by Nokia in 2005, and they put a ton of money in it. The story's great. It really captures the feel
Yes.
of Rifts. I mean, when you play this game, you're like, holy crap, this is Rifts.
Yeah.
Brought to life in a different medium. And the guys who put their heart and souls into this game, they got kind of screwed because the N-Gage platform failed. It wasn't the game. So our game was announced and everyone's like, yay. And like a week later, it's like, and we're no longer supporting the N-Gage.
Yeah, so
and it became impossible to find the game.
Or Nokia N-Gage. And so, yeah, unfortunately, just the Nokia N-Gage wasn't successful in the mass market. And then when Promise of Power released, it was right before the entire thing was canceled. So that was the.
So we really want to bring it back because the guys did a great job, and it's worthy of being
editor's choice. Voted editor's choice by was it Computer Gaming World, the official PlayStation magazine's the editor of Computer Gaming World, official PlayStation magazine, and another major publication at the time. I can't think of it at the top of my head. But no, again, sorry.
Well, that's evidence that in 2005 I lived under the ground.
Well, but I mean, a lot of people heard of the N-Gage, but very few played it, right? But that's one of the things we wanted to bring it back. And also our partners at TransPerfect Gaming are raring to go. They're super excited about the project. We actually have a lot of the original creative team, their help and support, I guess you'd say. So it's something we really want to make happen, but we want to make, but we realized, hey, the market or the fans, they want a slightly different offering than what we came out with as the baseline offering. So that takes some adjustment. So, but it was really well received, and people really enjoyed a lot of the extras that we had in there. Yeah. Like we had graphic art 10 dice sets with really cool graphic art on the front. We had a coalition flag for the first time. We had big play mats. We had a Glitter Boy statue, which is fantastic.
That'd be pretty cool.
No, it's all pretty cool. Yeah. So no, those things were really popular. So we definitely want to bring it back. Yeah. But I think we got up to about 150, 160,000.
Something like that.
Which with any other project for a book, that's fantastic, right? But when it's a video game and your target number is $700,000, then that's a big gap, right? So it's about making sure we come back strong with the right kind of offering that I think people want.
So sometime next year, probably.
We're hoping
next year or the following year. Yeah, we don't want to rush it. We want to do it right.
No. I mean, if the stars align, maybe sooner, but we have a lot of different things going on.
Yep.
So.
No, it's 35th anniversary.
Yeah. So.
Well, that's why we tried it, but
No, the funny thing is, it's actually increased the interest for it for sure. So, so we definitely want to.
Yeah, they do. I remember I had a failed Kickstarter or two.
Yeah, but it's funny. It's still a great marketing mechanism, right? So
it is.
You
can't. I don't think there's any platform that's better for that kind of thing.
No, I mean, and so I mean, you think that it would cannibalize? Anyways, we can go.
We can go round and round on that. Okay, so I guess that is all things Rifts.
I think that's like everything.
Okay, so now we're gonna stop. So click. Hi guys, Matt Lemke here with your gamer goggles and the guys from Palladium. This one's Kevin, that one's Sean. And I'm looking at it on camera, so I hope I pointed to the right guys. If not, you're very confused, and I like that. And we're going to talk about Palladium Fantasy, which has been around for some time.
1983.
That is probably about the time I started role-playing. I'm old now. And it was one of the first games that I played. So this year, or last year, they did Yinsloth Jungle. They released it. I almost said
new and expanded.
Yeah,
yes,
new
greatly expanded. Yep,
it was greatly expanded. I am still reading through that one actually.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
There is a lot, and I'm trying to go back through and figure out what's different from the first one, and that's a.
Oh my God, there's so much. So we expanded it so much.
It's such a challenge.
So what he was leading up to is Yinsloth Jungles, revised and expanded, came out a year or so ago, and then we expanded it so much, we had to break it into 2 books. Because otherwise, in fact, it was funny. I was working on the book, and I'm like, Sean, I don't know what to do.
It's going to be a 300-page source book.
400 page. You can't do a 400 page.
Why not?
I mean,
somebody did last year. I don't remember who it was, but.
And Sean's like, well, can't you just split it in half? And I'm like, oh, yeah, great idea. So it's so expanded that Yinsloth Expeditions, which should be coming out later this year, is a whole equally same size book, 160 or 192 page.
Somewhere in there, yeah.
That's just full of adventures.
I picked it up. It's about this big.
It's
about 190 pages.
Yep. And So, there's like, I think 8 or 10 fully fleshed out adventures.
Oh, it's great. It's a whole campaign.
Oh, you got
And
whole
they're all
adventure
set
in
at
it?
different.
But it's got a whole campaign.
Yeah. And it's just different.
Linked thematically.
Yeah. They're all
That's
like
amazing. That's like the first time you guys have ever done that, right? Like,
Well,
I don't remember that in any of the Riffs books. They're almost like
Turtles has it.
Oh, yeah,
Some of the
Turtles does, yeah.
And the original Yinsloth Jungles, although it wasn't quite as clearly linked.
Yeah, it's a
as
lot
it is
more
now.
clearly linked now. Yeah.
And expanded. So it's got all kinds of cool stuff in it, and it draws upon a lot of the creatures and new characters that are in Yinsloth Jungles. Yeah, it's epic. It's fantastic. There's something like 32 pages of newly illustrated maps and floor plans.
Yes, we've redone.
Yeah.
Like with if you've got Yinsloth Jungles, revised and expanded, you'll see that a lot of the maps and cartography was redone.
Yep.
Just because of the way it works when we did the remaster, the art actually really pops compared to the previous printings, the previous edition. So
And there's some new art. I did some new art for
Yes,
it. And,
yes.
and
You can still
there's a
draw?
couple other-
I got your back.
no, he did some great stuff, and
I can.
I did the layout for Yinsloth
Yep.
Jungles, and I'll be doing the layout for Yinsloth Expeditions as well.
Yep.
So it'll have, again, I know a lot of fans. Maybe if it's been a while, we're putting indexes at the end of each book now,
It's very important.
comprehensive table of contents and indexes. So should be a breeze to navigate your way through these books now.
Yeah.
So
It's one thing I didn't realize how important indexes were until I started doing reviews.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like,
where is
this? Ah, okay, page 22. Yeah, they're very helpful, especially if they're done well.
yes, these are.
Some are not done well.
Well, these are, so it's interesting, within design, if you know how to do it, you build it out of your headers. So it's kind of foolproof if you're good at setting up your headers and breaking up the
I know
topics in your
nothing
book.
of that kind of
So,
setup yet. So
yeah. That's why I'm here. That's why I get paid the big bucks. So,
well, they're laughing loudly at that. So okay. Well, after Yinsloth is completely done, any plans?
Yes.
I know that's your stereotypical answer, but like, which direction are you going to go?
specifically beyond the super. Well, then after he's done with Yinsloth Expeditions, it'll be finishing up.
Beyond Arcanum and Thomas
Well, first you'll be finishing up Rift Antarctica.
Rift Antarctica, yes.
But that's largely done.
Yep.
And then it'll be Beyond Arcanum and Tomes Grotesque
Yep.
for Beyond the Supernatural.
And then getting back to fantasy, I haven't decided yet. I think I'm going to
Okay.
go, because I've got a couple
Land of the
manuscripts
South Winds?
sitting there.
Oh, yeah.
From Glenn Evans.
Those were on the book.
Good catch.
Those were on the
He's not
website
that old.
as being up next.
in process.
Yeah, the Raws are up there or something like that.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I spoke over you.
Yeah,
there.
but I
thought
think
it was
I want to do.
Yeah,
next-
there was one more. Lion of the South, and then
Yeah, so what I want to do personally is Land of the South Winds, which may be 2 books, much like Yinsloth Jungles, because there's so much there. But I don't know yet. I haven't decided. I've got a bunch of notes, and a couple other writers have taken runs at it, so I might pull on some of their material as well. I haven't decided that either yet. But one of these things, we're having a conversation, and Sean's like, I don't know that much about fantasy. Tell me what you had planned for Land of the South Winds. And I tell him, and he's like, Kev,
why are
that's a book you have to write. That
Yeah,
only you
that's-
can write.
That's my opinion on it. Yeah.
So I think I am, because I'm juiced up about doing it. I want to do it. So, and then we got like 3 or 4 other manuscripts sitting there, Lopan, and
I think that's the other one I saw pictures for.
a couple other things.
Yep.
So, again, we don't like to talk about stuff too much in advance.
So you mentioned with Yinsloth that you have done new maps and better maps. Any chance you guys will do like accessory packs for map packs for the books?
I mean, it's
Like with dry erase capability and like maybe pogs or pawns and miniatures?
I don't know.
you know, as we expand, stuff that we would consider.
That's
you know,
something I
fans let
think
us know.
I think that's something that there's a great idea, and we'll maybe keep that in mind for if we do a crowdfunding campaign for the next book or not. So that's one of those. So
That'd be a great stretch
with a lot of or if you have it in the initial offering, you can make sure that it's part of your pledge levels. because a lot of these things, it really comes down to how many are we going to print.
Yep.
Right. If you're only going to print 20 or less than 100, that's not really feasible.
Yeah.
But
I know that.
if you build it in and you get a good fan reaction, it can be really exciting. And the cool thing is then you have a very specific print number that you need to print for that Kickstarter, and then you just move forward, right?
Yep.
And usually you may not offer those things later on. They're just part of the initial crowdfund. When we say Kickstarter, we really mean crowdfunding.
Yeah.
It could be a crowdfunding exclusive, but it's a good way to have very clear print run numbers as opposed to just coming out with it. The other problem is if we just come out with it on the side and put it up in the store, it won't get as much attention as if it's part of a crowdfunder as well.
Yep.
So a lot of it's about attention and visibility to the fandom.
Okay. All right. I think that's everything Palladium related. So, hi guys, Matt Lemke here with Through Gamer Goggles, and we're here with Sean Roberson and Kevin Siembieda. I'm getting better.
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
The Polish side. Well, you know, my grandparents.
So for those who always ask, and I think you did this once before, in Polish, my name is pronounced Kevin Siembieda, but there's no H in it, and it just confuses people. So we've gone with Siembieda for most of our life, and then this is Sean Owen Roberson.
Yeah, some people say Roberson, but not my
I always
family.
say Roberson because I see Robe.
Yeah, it's not my family, so. It's
No,
except of
yeah,
the
it could be
Robertson
pronounced
clan,
either
so
way.
it's.
my grandmother
pronounced
did
the way
not say
Robertson.
it with the S, but she was from the northern Russian side of Poland. So that might be, you know, something to do with it.
Exciting gamer news.
Not really.
But anyways,
Anyways.
people are always asking, so I thought I'd use that as a opening.
We're moving into Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and all the beauty that it is. It was actually available last year already, wasn't it? Like you had it here for sale, right?
No.
No.
Oh, you just
It
had a
has
couple
not
of
been-
prototypes.
We had
had
a
I
saw this
binder.
last-
binder.
No, you saw a binder with that art and,
yes.
and prints of the interiors.
This is so sick. So sick.
So these are, what we have here today are actual copies, mass print copies that have been completed by our printers. And so that's all being finished up right now. And we'll be letting the fans know as soon as we have updates on exactly when this stuff is going to ship, when it shall fulfill.
Yep.
But it's very complicated because it's a very
You guys
large
used them?
project. So apologies on the wait time there, but it's been a lot of work.
Oh, that's
That's the
Dimensions.
RPG. This is
Yeah,
the
so
source
there's
book.
this is the core rule book, the core role playing game, and then you have the Transdimensional Adventures, which encompasses the original Transdimensional TMNT and TMNT Guide to the Universe and TMNT Adventures. So
Yep. And the RPG has, of course,
the original
role-playing
TMNT
game.
role playing game, Turtles Go Hollywood, and Truckin' Turtles. So you've got tons of adventure material and NPCs and characters to game with, and vastly updated and expanded rules for combat and vehicle combat in the second book, and vehicle creation, fantastic art. So the difference between these two editions, we have the standard edition of the two books, and then we have the black, white, here if you can show the cover, the black, white, and red of the same two books. So same interior materials, but different art. So the rules and adventure material are exactly the same.
So I have the paperback of that. I am definitely getting the red black edition.
Yeah, the black, white, and red
Yeah,
is,
they're great.
It's
I mean, it's funny.
phenomenal.
You wouldn't think that. Okay, so this is all done in
I got
black, grayscale and red. How different can it be? But it's really funny because this is
just
like
the
so much
cover
more
alone.
dramatic and kind of.
I mean,
It has a sort of a noir feel, and it reminds you of the original Black and White Turtle for all you fellow old farts out there.
so, this is an example of,
Oh yeah, it's a great page.
so if you can see it here, the color edition and then the black, white, and red edition. The black, white, and red is much closer to the original comics, while the color edition is
Just
more-
plain fabulous.
Well, it's more
So-
painterly and has less of the original like shading and,
Yeah.
and hash marks and stuff like that. So
this is going to be really weird because I'm torn.
Uh-huh.
I did not back it when it was crowdfunded because I'm like I already have
And yet you're-
my paperback edition,
Right.
and I am so glad. I mean, I regret not doing it, and I am so glad at the same time because now that I have seen the red, white, black,
Yep.
I would have bought the wrong books.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things we didn't want to oversell the Redux, but the game rules have been completely revamped. A lot of the terminology has been updated, so it should be the easiest edition of the Palladium Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles role playing game to play.
Oh, I mean, I gotta hand it to you. Like when I came up and I interviewed you guys about the campaign, and I saw the art and stuff, I'm like, oh, that's cool. It is not the same as having it here.
It's different when you see it in print in front of you. No,
yeah, it is. So
it blew our
different.
minds. We're so happy.
yeah.
And, I mean, the covers, the interiors. I mean, just great, crisp colors, and yeah, the layout. We hope is just really easy and functional.
Yeah, it is. It's very clean. It's very clean looking, easy to read.
Got
It's
indexes,
organized in a logical way.
This is us. Wonderful.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool books. Pretty cool books. Lots of updated material for fans.
Yeah,
And also, like 12 new mutant animals. There's 24 tribute art pages by various Ninja
more than
Turtles
that, I
comic
think.
book and
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
role-playing
there was a
comic
lot. I
artists,
remember
so,
all that.
Yeah.
So I know it's probably on the back burner for a bit. It's not even out to the stores yet. But as you guys move forward, are you planning on focusing more on the newer comic books kind of storyline? Or are you going to do all original stuff? What are you going to attempt to focus on?
Well, we're not ready to talk about that yet.
Yeah, I was like I'm standing here with my mouth open because I'm like, what do I want to say?
Right now
They don't
we're-
know what they want to do yet, guys.
No, we know what we
what
want
we
to do.
Yeah. But that
It's easily a year away.
really?
Oh, yeah.
So we've got a lot of plates in the air. So between Rifts and fantasy,
and
beyond the supernatural.
Well,
so.
and people don't understand that this is very different. And we all think of it as ours because let's face it, Palladium Books was the very first licensee of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So when we came out with it back in the 80s, we had absolute freedom. We could do whatever we want, and all of us who have played it and owned it for decades, we think of it as ours.
There's coffee stains in my book.
But it's the turtles aren't ours. It belongs to the world now. We don't think of it as this, but for Paramount, this is
Paramount
$1 billion,
Nickelodeon.
Yeah.
multi-billion-dollar IP. Everything we do has to get approved. So that slows the process down, and it also, and sometimes limits what we can or cannot do.
Or say until
Yes.
we've signed contracts and
Exactly.
everything's approved. And
You're not allowed to
it's all moving
speak? Yeah, I understand that.
forward. We don't want to get ahead of anybody.
I have.
And they've been great to work with.
They've been fantastic.
But,
so.
we're not sure.
Well, and for instance, the black, white, and red edition was their suggestion.
Yeah.
So they've been they've been great to work with.
Yeah.
They've had a lot of fantastic feedback for the books.
Yep.
I didn't know
they really helped us bring them to the next
Yep.
level. So it's been great collaborating with them and working with them on these books. But yeah, again, we're not going to talk about anything else until we're ready to make
Yep.
official announcements.
Well, that
just like when we announced these, we came out with an official press release approved by Paramount, right?
Yeah.
So that's how it has to.
Yeah.
That's
Yep.
how it has to happen. With
my
these
interview wasn't approved.
these licensed products. So yeah.
But I do want to say, while he may not have backed the Kickstarter, he was, I think, the very first person to interview us about it. And as soon as we announced it, this maniac calls me up and says, "Kevin, can I come over? I want to come over and do an interview." And I'm like, "Sure, when? Tomorrow?" And I'm
That
like,
was pretty much accurate, too.
"Sure, come on down."
Yeah, and the cool thing is, just so people do understand, we have a lot of different items that were Kickstarter exclusives.
Yes.
Like variant covers and collector's edition, mutagen green foil edition covers.
Amazing.
The miniatures, the poker deck, but a lot of those things are exclusive to the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And so, in the future, we really mean that. We're not playing games when we say, this is going to be exclusive to the crowdfunding campaign. We really mean that. So if you want to get it, that's the time to get it. But when it comes to the standard edition books and the black, white, and red editions, these are going to be for sale at your friendly local gaming store. They're going to be available on the Palladium Books website.
Yep.
And we don't have it here with us, but we also have a beautiful Game Master screen and the mutagen green dice set. So. Those,
Yeah, I
the
didn't think
mutagen
I'd
green
grab it.
dice set,
Yeah.
the Game Master screen will also be available through retail. So those are really, I think those are really awesome things
Yeah,
that people can
yeah.
pick up.
Oh, the GM
and
screen's
keep
gonna
in
be
mind. It's a GM screen is really cool. So
Yeah, it was 5 hours one way.
Yeah, something like that.
All right. So, well, thank you guys for talking to me about TMNT.
Always
Yeah,
a pleasure,
absolutely.
man.
Now we are we're gonna try and squeeze some more out of them. We're gonna move on to everything else, and we'll just tack that onto this. So, where's everything else at? Like you've got, so there's Beyond the Supernatural. There's Dead Rain. There's Nightbane, which I don't think you guys do much with anymore.
Not recently.
Yeah, it seems like every time we get an author who gets Nightbane, they do a book or they start a book, and then it's like, oh, we've got some other thing that's happening in our lives. We can't finish it.
Yeah.
So that's kind of been where we're at. We want to support Nightbane because it's a great urban fantasy setting that, is just epic.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
we
and
want
that's
to do
part of
more
like
with Dead Rain.
That's that's part of similar. We're moving in to finish up a lot of great stuff.
Yep.
For Beyond the Supernatural, for instance. So once we've gotten through that, we'll move through. It just takes a while to get. We have so many really cool IPs like that. Two things I do want to mention real quick is if you're a big Rifts fan and you love the lore, you love adventure material, the Rifts for Savage Worlds books. There's been some great releases. They just did the Europa campaign, and it's all canon riffs. So and it's all great adventure material. It's easy to run with the Palladium rules.
Yeah,
So
the cool thing with the Savage World stuff is that you don't need to know the rules, the adventures, and the world setting, and any new equipment. It's all viable in either game system.
Yeah.
So use it as a resource.
Yeah, it's really easy to run the adventures together. And if you want, I do have a short 2-page article I wrote in DrivethruRPG, and we also have it. You can download it for free on DrivethruRPG.com. On just, hey, here's some quick notes if you see some certain game terms or something like that if you're running it for Palladium. In that's what these Savage Worlds terms mean. Here's how to use them in Palladium. But it's really, you barely even need that. And then the other thing that we just announced was Phase World for Savage Worlds. So we're working with Star Anvil Studios to bring Phase World to the Pinnacle Savage World setting or game system. And again, that's going to be all canon. There's actually a lot of things that you ask about these different game lines that we
I didn't even
consider
think about talking about
Phase
the
World split. We've been wanting to spin off Phase World as its own set. It kind of already is, but with its own rule book and its own setting. And so that game, his game, Brandon Verhaelen's Phase World for Savage Worlds Savage Phase Worlds is going to be including a lot of the updates and other things that Kevin and I have wanted to make in the setting for a while. So if you're a fan of Rifts, if you want to stay on, and you want to stay on the bleeding edge of the lore and updates and stuff like that, check out the Rifts for Savage Worlds books and the new Savage Phase World campaign, which will be launching soon.
I think he's shooting for September or October.
I think
it's September.
Yeah, there's already a site if you search, Savage Phase World. You
The
should be
weekly
able to
update
find
has
it.
a link to it.
Yep, a link to it, so you can go follow it and be part of the crowd that gets first gander at it. So
Well, and one of the reasons we're doing it is because we, Palladium, have not been doing much with Phase World, and it deserves more. And so when this opportunity came up to license it with someone that we know and trust,
Yes.
we said, yeah, let's do it.
yeah, so no, Brandon Verhaelen and his company Star Anvil Studios, they do great work. So we're really excited for that. But yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff down the road that we'd really like to get more into.
Like Ninjas and Super Spies?
That too. That would be great as well. Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah. So no, Nightbane and Dead Rain, and these are fantastic settings that are very popular with fans. So and they sell really well, and people really love it. Heroes Unlimited.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that in years.
But yeah, it's kind of like, where do we put our attention?
Right.
And
You
trying
got to
to
put
keep
it in your bread and butter.
balanced. Yeah.
And you guys.
Well, and
Two
we're
biggies for that.
we're trying to bring on some new writers so we can do more for all the lines on a more regular basis. But none of that's in place yet. And again, we don't want to announce. We've got all kinds of cool ideas for all this stuff, as R2 is trying to tell me. And
That's as
it's
bad
just
as
we don't want to announce it now, so that people are going, where is it? Where is it? We're so disappointed.
Yeah, it's not fair. I mean, sometimes
Well,
writers never finish a manuscript, or they turn it in and it's not print worthy, and or whatever. There's all kinds of reasons that can happen, and that's really not for
balance
public.
is hard.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
it is. It is. I mean, I was a supervisor during COVID and coming out of COVID, and I'm no longer a supervisor. I stepped down because I wanted a normal lifestyle.
Right.
I can't tell you how much more I get done just because I'm on a set schedule.
Yep. So.
Consistency is.
I don't
key
mean to
with
be
some-
rude and check my phone.
But you got, well, you know.
I got a couple of texts. That's when you hear R2D2. That's my.
Outside
I just want to make sure there's not something
Burning?
super necessary. Yep, we're good.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, outside of Ninjas and Super Spies, I don't know a lot about like Dead Rain and that, but Ninjas.
Dead Rain's epic. People love it. It's right now. It's our 4th best-selling game line. So.
So it's Rifts,
People.
Palladium Fantasy, Heroes Unlimited, Dead Rain.
Yep.
And then I think
Not this.
Well, it's not.
Well,
out
this
yet.
isn't out
Well,
yet.
that's
It will
fair.
be.
this is
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
being
duh.
printed and packed right now. But yeah,
It's only day one.
yeah,
It's actually day -1.
yeah. But no, I know it's deceptive because we have all these samples.
Yep.
But it's this is
Drooling. I'm surprised
first.
that the ink's not running.
they're pretty fresh.
I can't get over how nice those covers look. And it really is. It's the grayscale, man.
Oh no, it's fantastic work. So.
It's-
Yeah, they're both. They're just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
They're-
absolutely amazing.
both sets of books are fantastic. People
And it's
love
all
them.
6. The first, total. It's all 6 of the original role playing game and the 5 supplements.
Yep.
So all 6 of the original books. So
And After the Bomb titles are still available, so you can pick those
Yes.
up for additional.
we actually have a really great on the new website. We have a great starter bundle for the After the Bomb setting. You can pick up the core book and all of the
source books.
all the source books for half off.
or most of them. Yeah.
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 All
I
of them
think
except
Orbit.
for Mutants in Orbit.
Yep.
But
So that covers. I mean, we got
That
all
covers
kinds of
everything.
other things going on. We got,
Yeah.
but we don't really want to say anything. Yet.
You never do.
Well, we got to be.
We can't.
We don't want to
know.
raise.
you better
expectations
stop.
and
This guy's
crush
been good ever since I joined him. He's been
That's
really good.
true. I used to get a lot more out of
Yeah. He's being good.
him. He went
so
back and studied.
I'll beat you up. I'll beat you up.
I don't know about that.
Break fingers.
So they'll dislocate first.
Let's see.
I used to be able to take all of them and touch my wrist.
No.
So, is there anything else you wanted to ask about?
I think that's good. Before we
Yeah.
talk about violence.
But some of the stuff you see with Turtles is going to be things you're going to see more dice and game master screens, and just like you've been seeing more poker decks and other.
Yeah,
ancillary
you'll be
products.
seeing more crowdfunding
Yep.
opportunities.
Yep. To get in and enjoy things. So.
And again, if there's some kind of exclusive that you think, oh my gosh, I really want that, get it, because we're serious when we say it's an exclusive.
Yes.
It will not be made available publicly.
Yep. If we say
So-
something's exclusive, it's going to be exclusive. So, and there's a lot of different reasons for that. Sometimes.
Well, I think if you say something is going to be exclusive, it better be. Otherwise, you're
Well,
Oh, no, for sure. Yeah.
you're not treating
you
your
need
friend
to
your fan
communicate
like
honestly
that.
with
the
your
people
fans,
who backed
absolutely.
it, and
Right.
yeah,
I mean,
it's
if I buy a limited edition Leonardo and then I find out there's 10,000 of them
is that a
going
problem?
to
Yeah,
print.
no, that's
going to
exactly,
print. That's a problem.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course it is.
I bought that because I wanted something that was going to be special
Yeah.
for a long time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
And I've always
No, we're
felt
serious about that,
about
but-
limited editions. I think that from in the industry, Magic the Gathering has always been pretty good about
Yep.
their limited edition foils.
Yep, sure.
And that, as a player
You
and as a
appreciate-
judge, because they gave them to us as judge foils.
well, and Palladium's been
I
really
felt
good about
good.
that with the foil editions.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Of various books. So we'll be doing the same thing.
And I think if everybody can learn that lesson in the industry,
Yeah, that's why I keep repeating it though, just
We'd be
because
better off.
sometimes people play fast and loose with these
Well,
things.
yeah, and the other reason we keep repeating it is I cannot tell you how many times we have people come up and go, oh, wow, that's the limited edition Ninja Turtle book with the Kevin Eastman cover or the Sophie Campbell cover. I'll get that later. And it's like, no,
No.
you're not getting it later
Yeah, you
unless
can't.
you're going to be paying up the nose for it
Right.
on the collector's
On
market
eBay,
because
yep.
it's limited. You needed to get it during the...
Yeah.
And these are some of the
And
people who backed it. I'm
I-
like,
I do really do. I appreciate that. I know
Yeah, we try
I
and be
passed
upfront
up on
about
some
it.
stuff.
Yep.
But all right, guys, thanks.
Cool beans. Well, thanks again. Yeah.
Go finish setting up your booth.
all righty.
Hopefully our minions have finished.
Hi guys, meet the Nibbles, who's gonna go down. She just decided not to go down my back, so we'll do this for her so she's comfy. Thanks for watching my video, and I appreciate it. Please hit the like button. and share it if you know somebody who might be interested. And of course, there's always Twitter and the Facebook thingy, and soon I have a newsletter coming. That'll be down there or in a link below, and my kitty cat loves that idea. So anyway, there was one more thing. Oh yeah, subscribe. Be a part of my community, our community. Let's make it grow together. See you guys at a con somewhere, or a local store, or if I'm driving through the country, maybe a game club. I don't know, you're not going to go knock down my camera. Bye, guys.